Okay, so this is part 2 for why being a pick-me is evil. In my last video about this, I was a little bold in saying that trad wives are failures as women, and I almost took that video down just because I didn't want people to get the wrong idea. I tried to inject some nuance in that video, but I feel like people were still missing the point. And part of that is my bad for saying something so bold and harsh. Although I do feel like I explained it, I still feel like people heard that and then just immediately jumped to conclusions. What I really should have said is that being a pick-me is evil. Because like I said in that video, I am not saying that stay-at-home moms and stay-at-home girlfriends are inferior. I understand that there are a lot of reasons that women would choose to do so. But who I was talking about mostly are the trad wife creators who are selling this lifestyle to other women as something to aspire to, as something to make them feel superior, and also something that they are profiting from. So whether it is either end of the spectrum, the trad wife profiting off of men and pandering to men spectrum, or the OnlyFans girl profiting off of and pandering to men spectrum, this maintains the patriarchy, which is why it is so evil. And I understand that women have for centuries needed to please the patriarchy to survive, choosing either end of the spectrum. I get that. I have done it myself. In an effort to survive, I've been on both sides of the spectrum, but those are not really the people that I'm talking about. I feel for women who are either trapped in a trad wife lifestyle or trapped in sex work. And I do recognize, especially when we're looking at OnlyFans for the first time ever, women are able to really truly profit off of that fully instead of that profit being taken away from them. I'm not blind to the nuance that the OnlyFans girls are at least now the ones who are making their own riches and wealth based off of that. And I would much rather have girls who are in control in that industry making their own wealth and it not going to someone else. But at the same time, when I look at people like Bonnie Blue, for example, I really do feel that that is evil. I mean, the girl justifies sleeping with married men because women are lazy and apparently don't sleep with men enough. It's just, we can agree that that's wrong, right? This is why I do not buy into the brand of feminism where we should just support all women. Because like I've said in other videos, women can be agents of the patriarchy too. And it is almost even more evil, in my opinion, when a woman betrays her fellow woman and betrays women as a gender and serves the patriarchy, especially when we have more of a choice nowadays. If people are doing it to survive, I understand. And while I do understand, money is power, and women should be trying to get as much of it as we can, because then and only then we will have power over our own lives. I still don't think it's empowering to women as a whole to betray other women and serve the patriarchy in order to do it. And of course, this isn't a new phenomenon. Women have been doing this for a long time. Madames, for example, have always existed. Matchmakers and grace schools who have trained women to act in line with the patriarchy also have always existed, especially in the olden days, right? And the irony is, it did save themselves from having to either be the Madonna or the whore, that binary. So it is them exiting out of the patriarchy by joining it. And the cost is other women. And I just cannot stand by that. And you could say that's a form of pick-me too. But I keep seeing so many women on this app, just especially in their posts and stuff, catering and pandering to men, and it makes me angry. It's just wrong. It's wrong when you know the context of everything and you know that what she's doing. Yeah, she's probably doing it for attention and money, but what's the cost? It's your sisters. And it is not internalized misogyny to criticize these pick-me's. People say that feminism is the power to choose. Yeah, I understand that. But if you make a choice that collectively hurts women as a whole, yeah, you're going to be seen as an enemy to women. So let's stop conflating feminism with enabling actual misogyny, even if it's from women. And let's just call a spade a spade.